a 80% discount on just everything. So I'm in a little bit of a heaven right now. And I look like there's this old movie where this guy was like wearing a mask and because he was like invisible and he has like I forgot what it's called, but I feel like I look like that right now. These prices are insane. I'm just so excited. Look at all this. I mean, maybe not all of this because it looks like a lot of it was taken already, but. Ooh. So it looks like we just beat the rain. And I spent the most money that I've ever spent at Joann's, and I don't know why I'm doing that when, I don't know, fun fact, I was just laid off. I did not tell you guys this new information, or just updated my channel with that new information, but yeah, Mama was officially laid off mid-June, so I've been applying for positions and trying to just be chill. But I did learn how to crochet a granny square. At least I'm learning how to crochet a granny square, and that's really fun. So I went to Joann's to go get some yarn. Then I found out that they were having like an 80% off sale, and that was exciting. So, you know, when they have a sale, people get a little bit happy. So I bought the yarn. I bought my daughter some material because she is into fashion. And I also bought stuff to do scrapbooking. So I want to show you guys that I have a big box of pictures just of the kids from when they were little that I kind of just want to put in a scrapbook because I think it would be fun. Anyway, I'm waiting for my mom to get out of Target. She's been rushing me, and then I don't know what to have for lunch. I feel like every place we should not eat at because I don't know where their support lies. So I don't know where I should eat right now. Oh, by the way, if update, I'm supposed to be doing like a 2-year kidney update. My psoriasis is clearing up quite a bit, and that's because I've gone to the doctor a few times now, and I think that's because of my vitamins. My body is not retaining the nutrients that it was directly after transplant, so it's really affecting my skin. Right now I'm anemic, I'm vitamin D deficient and vitamin B12 deficient. Thinking about that right now. I forgot to take my vitamin D and B12 this morning, so when I go home, that's what I'll be taking. And I kind of think I want some Wendy's. Woo! So, oh my goodness, we have to take those recycles back. But I decided since I spent so much money at Joann's, I was gonna make me some lunch. Why do I look so greasy? So this is the square that I've made so far. And then I started another one. Oh my goodness. Beauty, stay. Oh, you see Beauty. She's underneath there. Beauty, say hi. Say hi. I hope it's not dirty underneath there. Is she sleeping? Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. So when I was at Joann's today, since, you know, you saw that blue color, I went ahead and I bought this. I don't know if I showed everything. You guys saw this. I did end up getting a nice book to do some scrapbooking. I bought the big twist and also this color. I thought this was really nice. Some stamp pads, just a bunch of stuff to go for the scrapbook. So I really like these. I think I showed these earlier. And then I had, so this I thought was really cool as well. They're markers, and these are the colors. And I think you can see the aesthetic I'm going with here. And this I thought was really nice. It was neat to kind of put a message in some of the, you know, on some of the pictures, or I don't know how to describe it. Well, just to kind of put a message in these envelopes if you were looking through my album, and just so you can know or get some context on what was going on that day. And then I have some other washi tape, as I was so lovingly told by my daughter, that's what it's called, washi tape. And it's pretty cheap. These were on sale. And I have this color as well, so awesome. I'm thinking with this I can make like some pot holders, That would be nice for my friends. And then this. I showed you the square that I had already made. So this is one square. And I just hope I did it okay. Because for some reason I feel like I might have messed up on this square. And then, oops. So I started a second square right here. So this is my second square, and I think she's coming out okay. So I'm thinking with these two colors here, it would make, I just make a bunch of squares, and then join all the squares together to make a nice big quilt for my son. And then I also bought these papers for the scrapbook. Alrighty guys, so this is the rice and beans. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about you guys all day because I have my lovely friend over. I don't know if she wants to show herself. Wanna say hi? Hi. You always do the same way. You did that before, remember? In the kidney video? Yeah. That's so funny. So I made some rice. We made some pepper steak. And then some beans. Look at my dirty stove. It's amazing. And then we have some biscuits. Oh God, I'm not gonna even. Hello. So I just came from dropping my friend off at home. And it is the 4th of July. She came over to have dinner because, you know, our birthdays are, I think I explained that. Our birthdays are around the same time. So I made some pepper steak and rice. And as I'm driving home, you could hear the fireworks in the background. It's just interesting because like you have some people celebrating, some people not celebrating, and you know, for me, I feel like the 4th of July changed for me when I took a lot of my history courses in college. Like I felt like it didn't have the same meaning, and it's just weird to see. Not weird, but well, maybe it's a little bit weird, but a lot of people, 4th of July will never be the same. For them, so, or just won't be the same in general moving forward. If you agree with me, please let me know. I mean, you know, like I just, yeah, it's my personal opinion. I just think 4th of July will never be the same, and that's a good thing because listen, when I was in college and I read like, you know, some things and I was doing my research and writing my papers and all that stuff. How I summed up American independence in a nutshell was, you know, a couple of bratty adults that saw an opportunity, wanted to take as much advantage of that opportunity as they could, so they needed to break away from their mother country in order to be able to do the things that they wanted to do without any kind of a restriction. So I almost thought of it as a kid situation, you know, a brat, you know, get what you want. So like let's just break away entirely so we don't even have to report to anybody or answer for any of our actions or any of the things that we are about to do. Almost like King Henry, right? Supposedly it was the wife's fault that she couldn't give him a son. So, you know, he decided to change the whole entire church and made it possible for him to divorce his wife. Not only divorce, but then behead them if for some reason he felt that they were cheating. So, anyways, that was my little spiel about the 4th of July. The 4th of July. This year is very different, and I don't think moving forward it will ever be the same. And I still didn't get to work on my scrapbooking. Maybe I'll do that right now when I go back home. I don't know. I feel like I really need to work on my scrapbook. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and this should just be my weekend quarantine vlog. I feel like I should give an update on work too. So I've been applying for positions, and fun fact, I used to work as an employment specialist for like 8 years. So you would think that it would be easy for me to get a job. And it's not even about being easy to get a job or whatever, because, you know, I have different skills and qualifications than the people I was trying to get a job for at a certain time. But I will say I definitely understand the frustration when it comes to like job search, because I can sit home and right now I can count, like, so last week and some of this week, I want to say I've applied to at least 20 jobs, right? It may not seem like a lot, but for me, like, as I'm applying to these positions, like, I'm being very, oh my God, I just talked too fast. I'm being very conscientious of, like, how I'm filling out the applications, you know, the cover letters, and making them very specific for those positions. And all these positions, although similar, are different, and the requirements are different. Can I perform the requirements in each separate position? Yes. Am I going to remember every specific requirement for all these positions that I'm applying for? Probably not. And that's why right now it just feels a little bit overwhelming. It feels like I've applied to all these positions, so I don't want to apply to so many more that I've just, even though I've written down where I've applied, I just don't want to lose track of the core of the position. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I applied for like a wellness advocate position. Now that is very much in the human services realm. It entails you having a caseload and, you know, checking up on people and ensuring that they, you know, they're just doing what they need to do, which is right up my alley because as an employment specialist, I had a caseload, and, you know, that's what I said. I kept track of individuals and I ensured that they were, you know, barriers were being removed. That way they can't become employed and stuff like that. So that's one position. And then I applied for another position where it's like, oh my gosh, see, I'm forgetting the title, but I believe it was like foster care advocate. And I applied for that position because it's very much doing like intake and assessments of families to see whether or not, you know, a child should be in foster care or not be in foster care. And I feel like that's something that I would do, and I feel like I would be good at because, listen, I'm not about putting kids in foster care. So I know for me, I'm all about barrier reduction and trying to get the best environment. But if there was something that was unsafe, like for me, I like to believe I have good, like, moral standards, and I feel like I would just be good at a job like that, right? So, but that's very different from, it's similar but different from a wellness advocate, right? So you would say different things for that kind of position as you would. Anyway, and then another position I applied for is with Job Corps, applying for like an advisor position, like a career advisor position, which again is very similar to what I did as an employment specialist, because again, I advised them into the training tracks that they were going to take in order to get a head start in their career, and then help them with the employment piece. So all these, and then I applied to like I applied to an LGBTQ organization for a crime victim advocate or a specialist, and that's very different because I did some advocacy when I worked in the city, and I also worked in the court system, and I worked with a population of people before, and I want to, like, I just want to touch, you know, everybody. But anyways, long story short, like, all these positions are, although similar, are different, are very specific. And if somebody were to call me for any of these positions, I really want to remember what I applied for, remember what the position entails, and be able to speak on that. And if I can't, because I've applied to so many positions, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Oh yes, I did apply for them. I don't ever want to do that on the phone. That's so weird, and I feel like unprofessional that I just don't know. So anyway, that's my spiel. I'm going to go home now. I don't know how long the video will be. I feel like I want to do vlogs more often, just because I love, like, if you guys are following me, I do love history, and I feel like all of this is history. All of this that I'm recording now, even if it's just my personal history, it's something to look back on, and I enjoy it. In that process, though, when it comes to editing and what to record and what not to record, it's, unless you're doing this consistently, which I haven't had the opportunity to until this quarantine, and then I tell you, I was depressed for a lot of it. I just felt really sad for a lot of this quarantine. Unless you have all that time to, like, just record all day and edit all day, and you just have the camera on you, it's going to be difficult to have enough content or have